The big thing that drew me to Tiger the most was the PD. It changed my way of thinking about the money I had, the way I structured my business, and ultimately what would that mean. It was one of the most profound experiences that I had ever had. The PD itself is this super valuable tool for all the members, not necessarily about always getting feedback and how can you evolve or change, because it's all great advice and things you should consider, but it's also you being reflective and being able to share more about your journey and sort of the process of your journey that led to where you're at. That gives people context to give you advice, because a lot of times if you didn't have that depth, it would be a little bit more tactical. Like, oh, you should do this, you should think about this, you should do this, versus when you have the bigger context, then you can give each person feedback and advice that makes way more sense. When they looked at the way that I was running essentially like a mini family office myself, it was, you've got to get a CFO, which is something that I always looked at like, oh, I would just outsource that, and really bringing on the full-time CFO was actually the missing cornerstone of what was stopping me from going to another level. Even when I initially heard of the portfolio defense, I thought it was going to be, where are you investing? What is its return? What is your cash flow? Really it's more about who you are, your core values, and ultimately what does money mean to you, and what is your purpose for money in the short term and in the long term? What does money mean to your family? And I think that was really eye-opening for me personally. It was in the back of my mind, but I had never actually put in the effort to really begin to put structure to it and what that meant. It humanized the idea of what it means to create wealth and have a peer group of other people that go through the same stuff as you, being extraordinarily diverse, but all sort of bound by the same idea that they're willing to share everything about themselves in order to grow. And if you're willing to share that level of transparency, that's going to create a truly authentic friendship and trust.